Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Mech Merlin stream. See a couple people joining in. Dash dash underscore dash first time chatter. Thanks for joining in. See an AIJ7 as well and a Dexa. Thanks guys for joining in so early. As you guys can see from the stream title, we are rebuilding the ID80 Crystal Edition that I got from, this past Thursday's unboxing. See, Itharok, I see you joining in as well. Thanks for joining in. Typed on it a bit, and I said that it was consistent with a lot of the other reviews out there, So it's like, see, your voice sounds a bit shaky. I'm trying not to cough still, so yeah. Look at it. It is a very RGB-centric board. Not only is it in-switch RGB, but they also included clicky switches. These are the Kale Whites, I think, that are completely transparent. They also gave me transparent keycaps, as you guys can see here. See there? And one of the reasons why I'm rebuilding it is because I absolutely hate clicky. It's been like forever since anyone sent me clicky switches, so yeah. Yeah, I can't do a review on this if it's clicky. There's just no way. I'd be completely hating it and everything. But yeah, let's turn on a few tunes here and we can get to rebuilding this guy. I'm not even going to use the same keycap and stuff because I'm noticing, for example, on the stabilized keys like backspace and enter, it tends to catch for some odd reason. I'm absolutely sure that that has more to do with the keycap than the actual switch or the stabilizer. Use PBT neon. Oh yeah, we could do that. That's actually probably a better idea. Got all the keycaps off. I'm not going to change out the stabs, but I will modify them. I will lube them just a bit. Crosswind, you were in Seattle this past weekend. You totally should have hit me up. Could have gone to a bar or something, or grabbed some sushi or whatever. I also had the car all to myself because the wife was off in Texas. So I was like, oh, freedom. You went to Teku Tavern. I actually don't know where that is. Let me Google that really quick. Let's see, where is it located? It is located in... Oh, okay. I've driven by this area. It's very interesting with the ID80. It's a typical Phillips head screw. It's not like the hex head screws that we get for most custom keyboards. Even the Keychron stuff has it. Not to say that this is bad, it's just unusual. Not something that I typically see. There we go, that's just yeah, this looks like... Actually, I don't even know what plastic this is. Come on, come up. Lift up. There we go. There we go. Let's see, I didn't actually even look at the PCB, but... Aha! There is an ESD protection circuit and what looks to be an over voltage protection circuit as well. Awesome. This is good. This is very good. Okay, and yep, this is a polycarb plate, alright. With some foam in between. Okay. Interesting. That's probably why it feels a little stiffer. I bet you if I removed the foam, it would probably be closer to where I want it to be. Let's try that. Let's actually do that. Okay, got all the switches out. I want to clip these stabs. Giving up on clicky switches, so you're giving them away. Are you a big clicky switch fan? Because I already gave up on clickies long ago. You're about like 7 years late. There we go. Got that out. Nice. Okay. Yeah, if you guys remember during my unboxing, I was saying that these stabilizers, they're stock, no lube, no nothing. So we'll see. I do plan on keeping these same stabilizers because I don't want to use my OwlLab stuff because I'm running out and there are other builds that I want to save them for. Oh, TX tabs. Yeah, I've had similar experiences, so it's I just haven't been very happy with them. Plus, I don't like the fact that I have to like put like a shim in just to make it like stay in place. I would rather do the screw-in approach, because that one I know for sure. All you heard is how great they are. Yeah, people will rant and rave about their favorite subjects and all that, but what's most important is you do the research yourself, right? Like, try out a bunch of stabs, see what works for you the best. You use Durock V2. Durock V2s were good for like a time, but then yeah, it didn't really. I started seeing a lot of issues with them, so I was like, yeah, no more Durocks. Good thing it's a hot shot board. I don't need to put like washers for the screws. Waiting for an 1800 compact that you'll fall in love with. Have you looked at the Odin, the KD Fans Odin? Win 96 was close. Yeah, that's another good one. Alright. Stabilizers all in. Let's put the plate and foam once in again. Alright. Like I said earlier, I do want to retain some of that extreme RGB, but not too much. So instead of using Gateron North Pole switches like I said I was going to use on Thursday, I'm just going to use the regular Gateron KS9s, but not the regular ones. These are the 2.0s, which actually shine better. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. There we go. Okay, let's plug it in. Let's plug it in and see if the lights change or anything. Okay. I'm gonna say that's a little bit more diffused, because the Kales, the clicky ones from earlier, had a bigger bottom for the light to shine through. This one has a smaller one, so it seems to be a little better. I wonder how many of your coworkers watch your streams. All of my coworkers have watched my stream at one point, actually. There we go. Okay. That's good. Alright. Let's plug it in. Okay. Let's put the top on. Alright, so this is the set that I want to use. I want to use November Fog. If you guys don't remember what November Fog looks like, there it is. Good thing about clear that anything looks good on it. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, I have clear and white. All right, let's do this. The thing about neon though is it's some ABS, so I figure probably wouldn't like it as much anyway, right? We'll try Nice X87. There's some Topra specific keycaps available, so that's okay. Yeah, that's the thing with Topra, you know, unless you have like the ones with the Cherry MX stamps, it's kind of hard to find keycaps and all that. Yeah, honestly, that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I moved away from Alps and I never went towards Topras, because if you buy boards like those, you know, it's a good experience, right? But it kind of shuts you off from keycaps, and keycaps are a very big part of this hobby. All right. Off the side for now. Yeah, that's not a bad looking board, guys. I actually quite like how it looks. Okay, let's do like a typing test. Let's do a typing test. Let me put away some things here first. All right, let's turn off some of my music and do a quick typing test. There we go. There we go. So definitely better than the clicky I was experiencing on Thursday, but I'm gonna say that I don't like the sound and I don't like the feel. It's definitely missing some of that pop that I like whenever it comes to a keyboard. The feel is it's still stiff. It's still, maybe I should have taken off like the plate foam and stuff, but it's just, yeah, that's not the sound that I like. That's not the feel that I like. It's disappointing, to be honest. Need to put those clicky switches back? No, I would not put the clicky switches back. Sounds mushy? Yeah, it does sound mushy as well. And something else that I've noticed, they say that KS9 2.0 is supposed to be smoother than 1.0, but there are some switches that I'm typing on that definitely feel scratchier. So I wonder if that's just a variance between switches kind of deal, but I don't remember feeling any of this on KS9 1.0, so I'm a little bit suspicious on KS9 2.0 now. Like, some of them are obviously very, very smooth and feel great, but some, like this guy right there, this guy feels scratchy. You wanted to like the sound, but it's not great. Yeah, I would agree with you. It's not a pleasant sound. Well, it's not a bad sound, but it's just meh. Like, compared to this guy. This guy, my Command 65 here. Let me turn off the Bluetooth so I'm not typing. Now this sounded like, yeah, nice deep sounds and all that. I love it. I knew that I would not get a deep sound on this, so that's not what I was expecting. I was actually expecting more of a higher pitched clack types of sound, but this one, yeah, it just doesn't do it for me. Maybe the gaskets dampen the sound far too much. I think what I'm gonna do next, if I ever rebuild this board, is to remove the plate foam. So the plate foam should actually soften up the typing feel. But what I'm concerned about is that the plate foam also seems to block a lot of the light from leaking. So if I remove that, will I have too much light? I don't know. It's like the thing about the ID80 series of boards like this is this board comes in the layout that I prefer. It's got that exploded arrow keys and the rightmost column right here. So this is one of the reasons why I don't completely discount any ID80 board, because this layout is number one on my list of priorities, right? I would still prefer this board over a KBD75. Let's put it that way, because the KBD75 is your traditional crunched up 75% layout. I wonder if I can change it out to ABS and see what happens. Maybe I can get some of that poppiness back. Let's try. And since we are talking about a green set, why don't I just use, where is it? The other thing that I unboxed on Thursday, go JTK Royal Alpha. Yeah, if you guys weren't part of the unboxing stream, know that I have lost confidence in JTK trays. All right, let's see if there's a noticeable difference. PBT. ABS. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like that ABS clack better. Yeah, let's just change a few more keys so I can. Meh. If you have a really good board that's like well designed, it tends to sound the same from left to right. Like, sure, there may be like odd keys here and there that don't sound similar to like anything else. But for example, right now, that's such a big difference in sound, even with the same type of keycap material. So lots of things with this board. It's not just the plate foam, it's also how the board is designed overall. So I'm gonna say that even if I change everything to the ABS keycaps, I'm still gonna be disappointed with the sound. So it's not worth really changing it all out right now. You actually dislike the ABS sound? I prefer the ABS sound more. But it's like, depending on where you're typing, it's not a big enough difference to justify swapping it all out. Yeah, I'm not sold on the sound of this board. I'm not sold on the feel of the board either. All right. Well, I guess I know enough to give a quick take on this board. This is the ID80 Crystal Edition. You guys can check it out over on the following link that I will be posting into chat right about now. This is a board for 259 bucks. You know, it's got all the bells and whistles that you would expect from a custom keyboard. You've got a fancy PCB hot swap, ESD protection, over voltage protection. It's got fancy in-switch RGB, QMK VIA, and all that. But honestly, for $259, I think you can do better. Like, the board is aesthetically very pleasing to me. I greatly prefer this. But if we're talking about sound and feel, then something even like the Keychron Q1 or the upcoming Thera V2, or even if you can get a Thera V1, would be a better pick than this board. You could also pick a Hex 4B. But yeah, honestly, right now the only thing this board has got going for me is the layout and its looks. And unfortunately, that's not enough for me to keep typing on this board. But yeah, here, let me finish this stream with one more typing sound. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. My next stream will be tomorrow evening, 7:30 p.m. PDT. If you guys want to find out about upcoming and ending group buys for the following week, definitely tune in then. I'll be talking about ending group buys, starting group buys, in stock, and whatever you guys send me. But yeah, thanks guys for joining in, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow evening. Goodbye everyone.